Everybody, looks like it's time for another one of those, if you know what I mean. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna invite everybody in. Get the guest in here first. Let's do that. Let's be smart about this. Get the guest in here first. So we're gonna invite the guest and then all others that may want to come into the room and share amongst themselves. Congregation. Let me stop playing. Cause y'all know hell get hot this time of year. I can't be playing like that. Alright, invite some peoples. Okay, yes. And here, so what we will do now is go ahead and invite you to step into the now have the floor. Hello there.
Hey.
Alrighty, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna introduce the show and then we're gonna go ahead and get things cracking, okay?
No problem, go right ahead.
Okay, what's good, everybody? It's your boy James J. You are now watching your favorite talk show, podcast, whatever you want to call it, talking shit about shit. The show where we have fun, get lit, and thank God while we doing it, man. Boy, we got somebody special in the building today. As y'all can see, a beautiful lady, but a DJ, a radio host. We have the one, the only DJ Squirt in the building. Somebody give her a hand clap. Better clap it up.
Hey.
Go ahead and let them know about yourself. Give them just a little bit about you.
I'm a dope DJ, and I talk shit.
Amen. Oh my goodness. All right. We're going to get into the first segment. Huh?
I said, how about that?
Amen. Ain't nothing wrong with that now, because I actually went back and I watched a couple of your radio show episodes, like some of the clips you put on Instagram. And I'm like, she's actually dope at this shit.
Thank you.
So yeah, it's just a quick shout out, man. I thank you for coming on the show, because like you don't know me from a can of paint, so like just coming out the blue, and I'm just like, I seen you, I followed you, and you're a great person. You here. I
used to be that person begging everybody to be on my show and be a guest, and nobody would answer. So I don't have a problem answering if somebody asks me. Mm-hmm.
Amen. I thank you for that. Mm-hmm. All right, you ready to get the show started?
Let's go.
All right, we're gonna get into one of my favorite. It's not my favorite segment because I'm gonna cut back just a little bit, but it used to be my favorite segment. I call this segment the drink of the week. All righty. Usually, I just take a couple things out the kitchen and just add some alcohol to it. So, yeah, that's what I do. I tried different alcohols. This week, I wanted some whiskey. I felt inclined to try something that was more mature.
Okay.
So
mature.
I took some regular sweet tea, a little honey, a little lemon, and added some whiskey to it. And we have the squirter. The squirter.
Make sure you send me them ingredients in writing so I can remember.
I got you. I'm going to text it to you right after the show is done.
Okay.
Shout out to everybody that's pulling up in the room.
Dope.
Oh, man. All right. We're going to get into the second segment. Now, this segment is all about you.
Ooh.
It's a segment where I ask you, 4 or 5 questions just to, gauge how you see hip-hop, how you, started, things like that.
Okay.
This segment is called Guest Spotlight.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. First of all, I got to ask this because my co-host on my radio show asked me, you got to ask this question. How did you receive your name, DJ Squirt? But yeah, he was on me. He was like, if I don't ask, he's going to ask.
Only a few really know. So, this is my stage excuse.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you got to release into the atmosphere, allow yourself to burst into new things, if you know what I mean.
No, but seriously, I grew up in a group home, and I was this little, and they used to beat me up, telling me, you're not tough enough, you ain't tough. They fight me till I fought back.
Right.
And I was always really little, and I learned how to really fight. So, they would call me Little Squirt. Oh my God, I'm Little Squirt, because I tear your ass up. So,
right.
That's where it came from, Little Squirt.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, sometimes you got to lay holy hands on people because they forget. I'm small but mighty, baby. Small but mighty.
Exactly.
All right. Second question. Where did the concept for your radio show originate? Like where did it come from, and like where do you see it going? I would say that.
So it originated because nobody wouldn't let me on their station because of my name.
Hey, let's go. Start your own shit.
And so
if they will open the door for you, kick that bitch down.
Why I gotta change my name? You know, I don't understand that. But you know, I guess they felt it was totally sexually explicit. So that's hence when the flirting started coming in. We're gonna have fun with that, right? But when I start flirting with you and you find out what I splash in, you get educated and you love me and you'll see me at another respect. So my radio station is actually, I had began to take over a business. Another business was Urban City Records. They had a facility and they said, hey, you're dope. Come run our radio station. Just create it. We don't care what you do. Just get us a radio station. Hey, T Villa, get us a radio station. I said, okay, cool. So I set it all up. I said, well, y'all Urban City Records, it'll be Urban City Radio Station. So when I did my homework, there was like 50 other Urban City radios. So I had to add station to it. It's actually designed to mimic FM radio for independent artists because FM does not let them on there. And 50% of the independent artists are better than the ones they got playing on the radio.
Amen. Because at the end of the day, I'm also an independent artist, so I know how hard it can be just to try to get your music on a station. Without like, especially like now, what I do is I basically like internet radio. I beat the door down for those internet radio stations because even though you gotta grease a couple palms. I don't mind doing it, but I'm saying like trying to grease a palm of a FM station, they will chop your head off.
Let's look at these ratios. There's 85% independent radio stations versus the amount of FM stations in the world.
Right.
I'd rather my music be playing over all them other 80% because it's about hearing you, getting to know you, and supporting you. So I'm sure they have a lot of listeners on FM, you know what I mean? But versus the capacity of, and it's not limited to 40 miles in diameter. My first 4 months, I had 53,000 listens a month, every month. Our host had 35,000. That's hard. So
amen.
I did my homework and I have listeners all over the world. So
I had to give you a hand clap for that because like understanding like where you coming from and what you doing and how you doing it independently it's like such a thing for me because it's like, you know, everybody can do it. Anybody can do it if they get on the record label or they get they got like, you know, the right people around them to give them that push. But to do it by yourself, that's an amazing thing. So I had to give you a hand clap for that.
I'm not really by myself. I do have supporters now who, you know, I'm the regional vice president of the Nerve DJs. We got 3,000 to 5,000 DJs worldwide. So boom, you know. But I said, hey, when people get on FM, what happens? They distribute it to all their people. And that's how it goes up. So I'm going to build me a network. So when I get somebody music, I'm going to distribute it to all these people.
I love that. I love that. That right there is the thing, man. Shout out to you and just like your independence. Like I love it. Well, I know you got, but I'm just saying like how you did it.
I'm a boss. That's why. I got
speak
syndrome. I got the show on call. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Because I'm 5'5". I am 5'5". I can't help it. I have been in height all my life.
Well. Come, we'll move on. You got other skills.
So hey, I know how you feel, man. All right. Next question. Like I was saying, I think I asked it, but what's the name? Where do you see it going? Like where's the do you have a goal or do you just want to like just keep shooting, just no goal, just shooting for the stars, and if you land on the moon, hey, you still, you know.
Well, see, my requirements for my station are identical to FM. It has to be clean. It's submitted. I approve it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we're educating here. I want this to be a station of education. The station I want to exist to teach children forever. Example, I'm opening a school here in Atlanta to teach and educate kids through the music business. Music is universal. Hey, Coco Boo, music is universal. And Music was my refuge growing up. So I want to be that example to someone else. The kids have dreams and they're doing and seeing what they see on marketing, media, TV, music, everything. But their mindsets are right. The times has changed. So I want my radio station to be a station ran by children, operated by children, as examples for other children. That's my goal of my station.
God dang it. Girl, you gonna I gotta give it to you, because like hearing people say that, and then on top of that, you're not just saying it. It's not just something that's being said, because people can say it all the time, but actually seeing the work is like that's over the top. That's amazing, and I thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
All right. Fourth question.
See, I plan to everything that you see me doing, the business ethics, the graphics, the interviews, the displaying of it step by step, taking the call, taking the payment, organizing the process, communicating with the customer, presenting the product, and marketing and promoting it. I'm going to teach them that. Okay. And pay them for doing it.
Because that's what they learn. That's what they learn to start their own hustle right there. Because one thing I feel like these kids like nowadays is hustle. They feel like they could just, do a TikTok video or do a little go viral one time and just run the world from there. But you got to understand the business aspects that come behind just having that video. Because there is just that one little viral video that's cool, but then there's the money that's coming in. How do you differentiate like where you need to put your money? The taxes you need to pay off that money, all that comes into play. So, yeah.
See, but look at this too. This is why I decided to do this. These children are being left to figure it out. They're growing up with people that don't care about them. They're in group homes, foster homes. They're treated like a number. Let's take this all the way back. We're going to take this all the way back. Okay. X and Y chromosomes. You ever learned about that? Right. Okay, I'm going to break this down. X and Y chromosomes, that is the genes, the behavior, the blood flow, the life, the style, everything about that person at that time that they are reproducing. You got the X and the Y's coming from the man and the female. And then they bond and they blend and they make another person. Which person's ingredients are the X and Y chromosomes of those two people? So if you got a person whose mind is sexually explicit and criminal behavior or whatever they learned, how that mind is formed, that's mixing with the other one who's killing people and don't give a hell about nobody, and then you put them together. So now you're creating a whole monster. And then this monster being born with no parents or guidance from the beginning while their mind is growing, and then they're laid out into a society where they're seeing how to get whatever to live, breathe, eat, and survive. Right. So you get a 3-year-old that sees people dealing crack, smoking crack, living crack. By the time they're 10, and let me get my money to make my money. I'm hungry. Right. I'll sell some crack. So by the time they're 20, that's all programmed. Now you want them to be a normal person of society and do the right thing. Right. It's impossible, but hey. Papa the Sugar, hey baby. Oh, everybody coming in. Hey y'all. Coco, Papa the Sugar.
Shout out to everybody coming in. I thank y'all for coming in. We having a great interview. All right. Now this question, I love asking it because I get so many different answers. Where's the state of hip hop culture in your mind? And I don't just mean, just rap. I mean rap, I mean dance, I mean style. Where is it in your mind? Is hip hop dead or alive to you?
Oh, it's alive. And it's creating new ventures. Hip hop has become the foundation and the beginning and the start and the legendary type style, but it's branching off into new things. Same way hip hop branched off from blues or, country, and all of this stuff has something to do with everything else. People don't get it. The internet changed the game. It allowed us to cross-learn. Yeah.
It allowed, and it also allowed us to cross into, I would say, not only other countries, but also other genres, because like you see now, rap has become like a whole pop thing. Oh yeah, and shout out to you. I just seen you post about you being in the movie. So shout out to you about being in the movie.
That was a couple of years ago. My friend, we posted another one in Atlanta. Okay. Yeah, I lost some weight since then. Okay, I saw myself. I was like, oh, I'm too fat now. I've been eating too good up here in Georgia.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, hey, it's just a little bit more level.
I still
Just a
look
little bit more
good.
level.
I was confident. I had a good time. Well, thank you, Papa the Shooter. That movie already came out. Y'all go make sure y'all support. That is a friend of mine, Jean-Claude. He is amazing. I met him when I was in Cleveland, started my interviewing, and I met him
Right.
when I moved here. We tapped in. He has a great family. Hey, Jean-Claude. He's fire. He's very dope. I did another movie with him too. So, yeah.
Okay, shoot, yeah. All right, then let's go ahead and go into the movie. Like, you ain't gotta like do the full explanation, but just like your part,
My
like
role?
what was your experience doing? Like, yeah, your role, and what was you like? What was the day-to-day for doing like the movie?
So he knows my rules in my interviews, and I love men that are 6 feet and up and have a dope voice and all this and that, you know. So
Yeah.
it's a gang movie where, you know, it's the orange and the green, and then the gang members are coming to the clubhouse, but I'm the door person.
Right. Okay.
Just so happened the first one was like 7 feet tall. And the next one was like 6 feet tall, and the last one was like my height.
Yeah.
So I got to use my personality and, you know, being really nice and great to the first two. And then I stopped the last one, like, $15. I made him pay. You know, then I act funny because I was on the phone when they said it was really dope. It was fun. We had a good time. I tried to keep his money. I had to get the check in the end. Yeah, he really passed me money in the movie. I'm like, yeah, you know, and I put it in my pocket. And in the end, he was like, hey, like, you got the money? Damn.
Yeah, let me. You get that, please.
That to me. Yes, it was.
Oh, I thought it was real. I thought it was real.
Yes, shout out to Jean-Claude. He's
amazing. You could have told me you was method acting.
Really good people in this generation, honestly.
Amen. All right, we're gonna go into the next segment. Now this segment right here, it always puts you in a little bit of a tizzy. It's called Nick.
Ooh.
Yeah, there are things that happen in this world where you cannot say any other thing than that term. Nick.
I can't say that for my job online, but I'm gonna let you say it.
I say it. This on you. Like, hey, she said the N-word. She said N-word.
Right. I'll say N-word. There you go. Okay.
Unfortunately, we have to talk about two comedy greats that are at odds right now. Monique and DL Hughley. Of course, Monique, she said she's had her quarrels with other black, you know, celebrities and stars and things of that nature. But like now she's in it with DL Hughley, and I tried to watch both sides to make sure like I got like the full context. Monique was saying she was supposed to be the headliner in her contract, but then they're telling DL DL said that he was actually supposed to be the headliner. So there's a lot of back and forth. And even with them posting the contracts that they had or whatever, it says both of them are supposed to be the headliner or whatever. So it's kind of confusing. It's more of a promoter error than an actual,
right
between them. But what are your thoughts on it? What do you take from the situation?
So I honestly think that they're adults and it should never have come to this.
Right.
I honestly believe that, hey, if one is going to be the headliner and the other isn't, then so what? Y'all getting your money.
Yeah.
It's
either way.
Thing. And I think that's almost a level of arrogance to not do it because you're not the headliner. I don't know if that was the case, that he didn't do it because of that. Maybe he was mistreated at the time and said, hey, I'm out. I mean, we don't know. But I don't think it should matter. And I also don't think that Monique should have made her performance about it.
Yeah.
I think she could have did her thing.
I felt like
showed her a professionalism, because even if she had worked her own job working for a major company, when you hit that door at 8 a.m., I don't care what prejudice, bias, crazy person you work next to, you have to hold a persona and do your job. And that's what she should have done.
I understand. I understand where she was coming from. Maybe she was a little frustrated due to the fact, like, people have been like, writing her like ever since the whole thing, with Oprah, Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, all that. So maybe it was that like little boiling point that just finally made her like lash out a little bit. But at the same time, you are a queen of comedy. You have to like you said, you were right. You do have to hold your composure. But there are times where
number two,
the bubble finally bursts and then things come out.
It's different for women. Number one, so that's a water you don't want to tread. You want to stick to the facts, and you want to deal with something that you have control over. If you want to make a difference,
right.
I'm not against, what she decided to do. That's what she wanted to do. I can't say what I would have done if it was me because I don't know all the facts. But right. I do know in this industry, business, life in general, that women are treated with a different level of respect at times. And I think that's changing. Sometimes it's like, I'm the man. No, she can't do it. You stand to the right. Tell you what, I'll stand here right now. But you wait till I can do it. You get it?
Don't get him. Don't get him. I seen the little look. That little look we get when we get mad. We short.
You know what I'm saying? I would have let that be at that show. Is what I'm trying to say. Just getting your foot back in here. You just getting. There's no such thing as a common denominator.
Right. No, it's understood, and I understand you completely. Like I know myself. I don't know what I would do in this situation. Just like you said, because I'm not exactly sure. It's just more of the simple fact, I feel that there should be more communication between them, and there should be more communication between the promoters. Because at the end of the day, we all grown in this situation. We still got to make our money. We still got things to do outside of this. And a lot of times people, they use the excuse of, I was just upset and blah, blah, blah. But ain't no, when it comes to that money, when it comes to that paper, hey.
See, you got that check now for that show.
Yeah.
What about?
But how much you gonna lose in the back of that?
What about next month? I would act like that did not happen. Let's say D.L. Hughley did say, I refuse to do this show if she's the headliner. I'm out. Thank you. I'm the headliner. No argument. I ain't got to get booted, but I guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put on a show. You hear me? I'm not even gonna say his name. I'm not even gonna care. But when I get off, I can get online and say, I did a great show. Y'all love my show? Yeah, D.L. Hughley didn't want. You know what I mean? Yeah. Not on the stage.
Because just a little shout out. That little petty little bump. DL is going to do the show, but we ain't gonna say nothing.
When people don't do right, they end up hanging themselves. If you just watch. But when you got two people just keep going back and forth, regardless of who's right or who's wrong, they both look wrong.
Really, they do, because y'all are two people who are in a hierarchy of black comedy. So y'all sitting there having that, that right there is showing that some niggas.
Right. So these aren't. This is the N-word episode.
Yeah, the N-word.
That's true, and I think it's not tasteful at all. I didn't even read all of this when I was seeing. I don't care, because let me say this. This is another thing that I teach when I'm teaching these children these classes, and I say that to all the independent artists, or anybody that wants to even start a business or be successful. If you want to be successful, you need counseling.
Right.
If both of them had some type of organized counseling, respect, and something for themselves, this would happen. Now, I'll go home and cuss the world out, but I wouldn't have done that on stage. I wouldn't have put it online. I would let the other person do and say whatever they wanted to say, because the fact that they keep doing it, it's telling about their character.
And they keep going back and forth. Yeah. You're just egging the situation that could have been deaded way long ago. Y'all went back to making y'all money. Y'all could have had y'all little disagreement and kept making y'all money. Now this is going to put a hold on the money that's supposed to be coming in. Money that's 3 months down the line is now halted or stopped due to the fact that people can't, just hold their tongue and just be grown about it.
But see, another thing is, okay, let's say you got that check. It's all about how you make people feel.
Right.
It's all about them supporting you and loving you because of who you are and your character. And if you're going to be able to get this done smoothly, that's needed, no matter what.
Right. No, hey, I completely understand you, man.
She might even be right. Oh, he's a punk.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't have said nothing. I'd have been happy. I'm the headliner.
Yep. I got it, you know.
I'd have been telling jokes like, oh, ain't I cute? I'm a lady. I'm the headliner. How y'all doing? I feel so good.
I'm the headliner.
I'd have said it so many times, he would have been mad. He'd have been posting that happened, and I would have never said nothing back.
Right.
Oh, I don't understand why he's so frustrated. I don't know. You know?
I don't know.
Right.
Real talk, though.
I learned the other, not the N-word, but I learned that professional behavior. I used to be that person, go off screaming, cussing it. They don't get nothing done.
Yeah.
Nothing done.
The school never gets anything done. I've had to learn that because I'm the type. I come in there and I'm the little dude, but I come in there and I go like Hawk mode, and then everybody like it's crazy. Like hey, like you gotta calm down. Like, and I learned me doing all that cussing and yelling, and yes, it might
stick to the fact.
It might make people kind of fear you, but it never actually gets anything done because all that's gonna end up happening is somebody's gonna feel some type of way about what you said to them. So now they're no longer going to listen. Instead, they're just gonna hear you say some stuff they didn't like and just go from that. And instead of listening to each other, now y'all just barking.
Right.
Two dogs barking. Only gonna leave two dogs barking, and everybody with their phone out now. That's all everybody want to do, just record.
Yep. And some people didn't know the beginning, the end, or nothing. They just see something stupid you did or you said. So you were talking about people's kids and emailing people mamas It's
like she talked about the man dog, and that was the support dog that he got after his dad died. So like it's just certain times like you gotta watch. Like, come on now, like she questioned his sexuality. She talked about his wife. She talked like she cut deep, and that's
some people.
I feel like that's what people wrong at.
Some people are really mentally challenged and mentally imbalanced, which is why I say you need counseling. You need to know how to let certain things go without causing damage on the way just because you felt some kind of way. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know it's not a good reason no more. I didn't understand that's not a good reason no more. So I really think both of them look bad with the back and forth. But in the case, if he decided to walk off because he wasn't the headliner,
then that's on him.
That's on him.
Yeah, you let that money go. That's on you.
But she had a choice. To be professional.
She could have been doing about it.
You don't have to bring nothing to the light about people. It comes out.
Yeah, always.
Yep.
All right. I thank you for that. Now, we're going to end that segment by saying N-word.
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 That's some N-word. You say talking shit, N-word shit.
Yeah. That's the shit I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right. This last segment is always a uplift from the nigga segment. I mean the N-word segment. I apologize. The N-word segment.
You can say it.
Okay. Well, from the nigga segment, due to the fact that the N-word segment usually has us a little bit downtrodden. So we have a segment called Testimony Time, a time where we thank God for bringing us through a situation, a time wherever like you felt where God truly just showed out in your life. Like I know like everybody got one, but can you share a moment that might help somebody that's watching this right now?
I mean, that's been all the time, I'll tell you that. I will say I have a testimony. I was left on a street corner at 5 years old by my mother, and she never came back. So my testimony is that God walked with me I look back at everything now, and I feel like God was walking with me, period. Things that could have happened to me didn't happen to me. You know what I mean? I look at a lot of stuff, and I feel like God walked with me on that. So that's my testimony, that I have the heart and the love that I do and the caring that I do. I could have been, anything could have happened to me. Nobody would have known. So that's my great testimony.
Like, and I love doing this segment because it always gives not only insight to the person, but it also like shows like, boy, God truly be showing out at times because like I thank God for you just being here now, like and just like, you know, just getting the interaction because your energy is amazing. I thank you for coming on the show. I thank you for like just like I'm excited because I'm like hey,
that's
hey,
me all the
DJ.
time. Like I ask my whole family. You ought to see, man, the FaceTime between me, my daughter, and my granddaughter. We all the same. Hey, what's going on? Like, I just love having fun. I want everything to be happy because I feel like we don't know what day it'll be over, and we need to use the time we have left to do the best. My goal is to leave a legacy of something, you know, to educate everyone behind us to help change this community. We're messed up because of the situation we are put in at birth.
Yep.
Not being abandoned. I know some people with both parents, a whole bunch of siblings. They were just as bad off. You know what I mean? So whatever situation.
And like I said, I thank you for coming on the show. And we always in that segment by saying, God is real, Jesus is real, and Jesus is black.
Oh, yeah, I think so too. That description in the Bible, I really think so.
Yeah, the description.
Yeah, they didn't have color back then, so it was like black or white. So they just made it white. So you know, that's what I think. They outlined him with black, so to show the person, and then the page was white. So they just assumed he was white. So I get it.
Nah. And he had wool. I know what that wool feels like.
Right.
I'm just saying, this right here is real.
Exactly. Exactly. I get it. I'm with you.
All right. Thank you so much for coming on the show again. I keep saying it because I really do mean it, and I want to definitely keep in touch with you. Like, what's the name? Whenever I do have like new music or whatever, I would love your opinion on it. Like, I'll just send it directly to you so you can hear it. Like, you know, I just want the feedback because you are a DJ. You have your ear to the street, so you know the pulse of music and where it's supposed to go. So, like, I definitely want to. I definitely want to. You know, keep this like, you know, relationship going. I thank you for coming on the show.
No problem.
Before you go, please tell them where they can reach you, all your social medias, where the show come on at so they can tune in. Like, tell them everything.
Okay, got you. All right, again, I am DJ Squirt. I'm the regional VP of the Nerve DJs. I'm located right here in ATL, but we are worldwide, 3,000 to 5,000 DJs. I have my own independent artist radio station. I cater to the independent artists. I'm all about the support. We got a whole team that's helping independent artists, giving you that guidance, that knowledge, so that you can take care of yourself, right? So you can reach me again on all social media. I am DJ Squirt. I am DJ Squirt. My website, iamdjsquirt.com. My radio station is urbancityradiostation.com. Everything on the station that takes you can submit your music for free. If you are so dope and we really like it, we'll play it for free. We have a music review that I do with my right hand, my left hand, her left hand, one of them two. Pretty Lady Hooper, my girl Coco, she has a magazine. We have all these things we're putting together for the independent artists and what you need. We want to make sure that you guys can do that. I got a splash tour. My splash tour, let me tell y'all what splashing is. I'm going to let y'all figure it out. I'm going to let them figure it out because that make them come to me like, what do you mean by splash? Her name is Squirt. Yeah. All right. Once I reel you in, we splashing education, baby. We splashing knowledge. We getting you together. We laying it out. We getting you happy, moist, and ready. You know what I'm saying? So the splash tour is every third Saturday of every month. We are going to be at K Camp's facility. What? I done worked my way up to K Camp, y'all. He tall and sexy. He got a girlfriend. But anyway, we're going to be there this Saturday. Slots were $100. Once you get in with the splash tour, you are tapped in. I have been planning this for 2 to 3 years. So there's already some major people behind me waiting to see these artists, what we got. We want some superstars to come out of this world. We want you as independent artists to come back to this school when I open it and be a prime example for our kids. Log on to urbancityradiostation.com, submit your music, submit radio play, get you an interview with me. Hey, we splashing on you, and make sure you sign up for the splash tour. Got it.
Amen. Thank you so much again. And like I always say, we welcome you to the shit show. Now it's time for your ass to go.
Hey,
we out, man.
It's 100 now, boo. It's 100 now, Dap Hotel. It's not 350 no more. We're not traveling. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Hey, that for deal. Hey, shout that. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Give me, dog.
Daffodil.
Daffodil, just like that. Okay, I want to make sure I'm saying it right because you know. But yeah, man, like shout out to everybody that came on, man. I thank y'all. Daffodil, shout out to you, man. If you can send me some links, I'll check the music out, and if I like it, I'll bring you on the show, man.
Hey.
All right, baby girl. I thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.
You too.